Charlie Can't Surf by Arik Sadinglantz. In the heart of the pulsating city, where neon tubes flicker as their ballast gasps for its last breath in the dance of a dying star, a story unravels. It's a tale told in the style of the new journalism. A new wave of writers emerge as a narrative that's more a kaleidoscope of images and sensations than a linear progression of events. The air is thick with the scent of decay and desperation, a potent cocktail that lingers in the nostrils and clings to the back of the throat. The city is a beast, a monstrous entity that feeds on the dreams and fears of its inhabitants, growing stronger with each passing day. In the heart of this urban jungle, history is a lie, a pretty little fabrication spun by those in power to keep the masses in check. It's a story we've all been fed since birth, a tale of progress and prosperity, of heroes and villains. But scratch beneath the surface, and the truth begins to bleed through. The heroes are nothing more than glorified thieves, their hands stained with the blood of the innocent. The villains are merely scapegoats, sacrificial lambs offered up to appease the angry gods of public opinion. And the progress? It's a mirage, a shimmering illusion that vanishes upon closer inspection. The city is a testament to this false history. Its towering skyscrapers, built on the bones of the dispossessed, stand as silent witnesses to the lies. Its streets, teeming with the lost and the forgotten, echo with the hollow promises of a better tomorrow. In this city, truth is a rare commodity, more precious than gold, more elusive than love. But it's there, hidden in the shadows, whispered in the back alleys, screamed in the silence of the night. It's a truth that cuts like a knife, that burns like wildfire, that leaves you raw and exposed. And so, we journey deeper into the belly of the beast, driven by an insatiable hunger for the truth. The city's lights flash by in a blur, their colors melding into a single, blinding white. The air is alive with the electric hum of energy, the pulse of life beating in time with the ticking clock. In this city, time is a drug, a potent stimulant that keeps the machine running. It's a constant reminder of our mortality, a ticking time bomb that counts down to oblivion. And we, the inhabitants of this urban wasteland, are the addicts, mainlining the seconds, minutes, hours, chasing the next fix, the next high. And so, we live, we die, we lie. In the city, in the heart of the beast, where truth is the rarest commodity of all. The racing motorcycle roars through the city streets, a mechanical beast carrying Eric and Elishba on its back. They weave through traffic, threading the needle with a machine that coughs more smoke than it should. Behind them, a banana peel flutters in the wind, a comic strip moment against the grey wash of the city. The fruit had been a joke, plucked from the dreamy grip of a sleeping mind. Narcolepsy, she called it. The world slipping away as quickly as consciousness on the back of a bike. They'd almost had it. An apartment at 1938 Grace Avenue, their names signed in invisible ink on a lease never realized. Instead, child eviction notices and unpaid wages from Dove, who strung promises like cheap beads around their necks. Chani's laugh, a hyena's cackle, echoed every 30th, the rent due and nowhere to be seen. But they are always in motion, always on the move. The city's labyrinthine streets their only constant. Traffic snarls, the motorcycle sputters. They're late, always late, the job interviews slipping through their fingers like sand. She wakes with a start, the taste of artificial banana flavoring on her tongue, her body jerking as if to remind him of the ground beneath their wheels. A man shouts. They've stopped, a red light at the intersection of desperation and fatigue. His voice cuts through the hum of idling engines, sharp as the broken glass in the alley where they once slept. "Thieves!" he accuses, pointing with a trembling finger wrapped in a gold watch too heavy for his thin wrist. A scene unfolds, not quite drama, not quite farce. In the heart of the city, where neon lights flicker like the last gasps of a dying star, their story unravels. It's a tale told in the style of the new journalism, a narrative that's more a kaleidoscope of images and sensations than a linear progression of events. They're always in motion, always racing towards or away from something. The city is a beast, a monstrous entity that feeds on their dreams and fears, growing stronger with each passing day. The air is thick with the scent of decay and desperation, a potent cocktail that lingers in their nostrils and clings to the back of their throat. The city is a paradox, a riddle wrapped in an enigma. It's a monument to human achievement, a testament to their ability to create, to destroy, to endure. But it's also a prison, a purgatory of their own making, a reflection of their darkest fears and desires. In the city, the truth is a shapeshifter, a chameleon that blends with its surroundings, adapting to survive. It's a whisper in the wind, a shadow in the corner of their eyes, a fleeting glimpse in the rearview mirror. And so they journey deeper into the belly of the beast, driven by an insatiable hunger for the truth. They are always in motion, always racing towards the elusive truth. The city's denizens move in a choreographed chaos, a dance of desperation and survival. They are specters in the neon glow, their faces masks of exhaustion and apathy, their eyes empty of hope. They are the living dead, trapped in a cycle of consumption and decay. In contrast, Eric and Elishba are alive, their hearts pounding in sync with the racing motorcycle's engine. In the heart of the city, there is a bar, a relic of a bygone era. It stands as a defiant middle finger to the relentless march of progress. Inside, the air is thick with smoke and the bitter tang of cheap alcohol. The patrons sit in silent communion, their gazes fixed on the bottom of their glasses, seeking solace in the amber depths. Here, in this sanctuary of the lost, the truth is a bitter pill swallowed with a shot of whiskey. It's a story told in the lines on their faces, in the weary slump of their shoulders, in the hollow laughter that echoes in the room. The city is a master of deception, a skilled illusionist that uses smoke and mirrors to hide its true nature. It's a city built on lies, a city that thrives on their ignorance, and those who dare to seek the truth are often swallowed whole, lost in the labyrinth of deceit. But Eric and Elishba are different. They are the seekers, the truth-tellers, the new journalists. They are moths drawn to the flame, always in motion, always racing towards the truth. In the city, in the heart of the beast, the truth is a battlefield, and they are the soldiers, armed with their words, their stories, their unwavering belief in the power of truth. The clock ticks on, the countdown continues, but they will not be silenced. They will not be defeated. They will find the truth, and they will tell it, their words racing like their motorcycle through the city's winding streets. And I was gripped by that deadly phantom. I followed him through hard jungles, as he stalked through the back lots, strangling through the nightshades. Oh, the thief of life, moved onwards and outwards to love, in a one-stop-only motel. A storm bangs on the cheapest room. The phantom slips in to spill blood, even on the sweetest honeymoon. Oh, the killer of love, caught the last late Niagara bus, by chance or escaping from misery, by suddenness or in answer to pain. Smoking in the dark cinema, see the bad go down again, and the clouds are high in Spanish mountains, and the killer's blood flows, but he loads his gun again, to see the guns dying at sunset. Woe, in vain, lovers claimed that they never had met. Smoking in the dark cinema, see the bad go down again. Smoking in the dark cinema, see the bad go down again. A Ford roars through the night full of rain. The killer's blood flows, but he loads his gun again. Make a grown man cry like a girl, to see the guns dying at sunset. In vain lovers claim that they never have met. Smoking in the dark cinema, neon shadows dance on the walls of a forgotten room. a silent testament to the echoes of the clash. The city is a restless beast, devouring memories and spitting out ghosts. Joe Strummer's voice, a whisper in the wind, reverberates through the alleys and dim-lit bars, an eternal requiem for a star that burned too bright and faded too soon. In the heart of the chaos, Eric Sadinglance stands, an artist lost in the maze of his own mind. His canvas, a battlefield of colors and emotions, reflects the turmoil of his soul. The clash's music, a symphony of rebellion and defiance, pulses through his veins, inspiring him to fight against the oppressive forces that threaten to consume him. Elishba Itera, his muse, his guiding star, is a distant memory, a ghostly figure that haunts his dreams. Scientology, the dark monolith, has taken her from him, leaving him adrift in a sea of despair. But Eric's spirit is unbroken. He channels his pain into his art, each brushstroke a defiant scream against the void. The death of the clash is not an end, but a transformation. Their music lives on, a timeless anthem of resistance and hope. Eric's struggle mirrors their journey, a fight against the darkness that seeks to silence their voices. The streets of Los Angeles, with their neon lights and shadowy corners, are a stage for this epic battle, a testament to the enduring power of art and rebellion. Under the relentless glow of the city, Eric stands defiant. His art, a weapon. His heart, a battlefield. He fights for justice, for love, for Elishba. The echoes of the clash guide him, their spirit intertwined with his own. The battle is far from over. It's just begun. Under the relentless neon glow, Eric stands defiant. His art, a weapon. His heart, a battlefield. He fights for justice, for love, for Elishba. Charlie's shadow looms, but Eric will not be consumed. He will surf the waves of his pain, ride the currents of his struggle. Each stroke of his brush a defiance, each piece a testament. The battle is far from over. It's just begun. Eric's journey is marred by betrayal. His former mentor, Charlie, once a guiding light, now a spectre of rejection. Charlie's ostracism is a dagger to Eric's spirit, a constant reminder of abandonment and self-doubt. Eric battles not just the external forces of Scientology, but the internal demons that threaten to consume him. Elishba's absence is a gaping wound, her presence felt in every corner of Eric's life. Memories of her laughter, her touch, the way she inspired his art, haunt him. Scientology's grip tightens, but Eric's resolve hardens. He is determined to see Elishba again, to reclaim their stolen life. Neon lights flicker, casting ghostly reflections on the rain-soaked streets of Los Angeles. The city hums with restless energy, a labyrinth of dreams and despair. Eric Sadinglance walks these streets, a conceptual artist with fire in his veins and turmoil in his heart. He's locked in a battle against the machine, a beast called Scientology. They took his sanctuary, ripped Elishba from his side, but they can't take his soul. Not while he has Charlie, his alter ego, his metaphor, his shadow. Eric's studio, a chaotic sanctuary of canvases, legal documents, and memories. The air thick with the scent of turpentine and desperation. Every brushstroke a scream, every unfinished piece a cry for justice. The ghosts of lost mentors linger, whispering in the silence. In the heart of the city, gripped by an unseen phantom, stalking through the concrete jungle, strangling in the shadows of skyscrapers. The thief of life moves on, relentless, seeking love in the desolation of a one-stop motel. A storm rages, echoing the turmoil within, as the phantom slips in, staining the sweetest honeymoon with blood. The killer of love escapes on the last late Niagara bus, fleeing from misery or chasing pain, finding solace in the darkness of a smoky cinema. The bad go down again, a never-ending cycle, an eternal dance of violence and despair. High above, clouds obscure the Spanish mountains, A Ford roaring through the rain-soaked night, the killer's blood flowing, yet he loads his gun again. A grown man weeps, the guns die at sunset, lovers claim innocence, yet their paths have crossed, their fates entwined. In the dark cinema, the cycle repeats, the bad go down, the city's heartbeat pulsating in sync with the violence on screen. The city, a living, breathing entity, is a mirror to the phantom's deadly dance, a testament to the truth hidden beneath the lies. Eric, a silent observer, scribbles the poem, capturing the essence of the city, the phantom's deadly waltz, the cycle of love and loss, life and death. His words, raw and unfiltered, echo the city's heartbeat, a critique of the violence, the fascination with death, the lies that mask the truth. His poem is a reflection of the city, a testament to its dark heart, a critique of the history written in blood and lies. The poem, now etched in Eric's notebook, becomes a living entity, a testament to the city's dark underbelly. The words bleed into the page, mirroring the phantom's deadly dance, the cycle of love and loss, life and death. Eric's pen moves with urgency, capturing the essence of the city, its neon lights and shadowy corners, its beauty and brutality. His words are a critique of the violence, the fascination with death, the lies that mask the truth. He writes of the city's inhabitants, their dreams and despair, their struggles and triumphs, their role in the grand spectacle of urban life. As he writes, the city comes alive in his words. The one-stop motel, the last late Niagara bus, the dark cinema, all become characters in his narrative, symbols of the city's dark heart. The phantom, the thief of life, the killer of love, stalks through the pages, a metaphor for the city's relentless pace, its insatiable appetite for destruction and rebirth. Eric's poem is not just a reflection of the city, but a critique of its history, a challenge to its lies. He writes with the raw energy of Burroughs, the keen observation of Didion, his words a fusion of their styles, a testament to his unique voice. His poem is a call to arms, a demand for truth, a revelation of the city's dark heart. In the labyrinth of echoes and asphalt, Eric's words resonate, a beacon of truth amidst the lies. His poem is a testament to the city's story, a story of love and loss, life and death, truth and lies, a story that continues to unfold in the heart of the city. Eric's poem, now a living, breathing entity, echoes through the city's labyrinth. His words, raw and unfiltered, resonate with the city's dwellers, stirring something within them. A sense of recognition, a shared understanding of the city's dark heart. The poem spreads, passed from hand to hand, read aloud in dim-lit bars and crowded subways. It becomes a rallying cry, a call to action, a demand for truth. The city's inhabitants, once passive observers, become active participants, their eyes open to the lies that surround them. Eric, once a silent observer, becomes a catalyst for change. His poem, a testament to the city's dark heart, sparks a movement, a rebellion against the lies, the violence, the fascination with death. The city's story, once written in blood and despair, begins to change, a new narrative emerging from the shadows. In the heart of the city, amidst the neon lights and concrete jungle, a revolution is born. Eric's words, etched in his notebook, become a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of truth, a challenge to the city's lies. The cycle of love and loss, life and death, continues, but now there is a sense of hope, a promise of change. And so, Eric continues to write, his pen moving with urgency, his words a reflection of the city, a critique of its history, a call for truth. In the labyrinth of echoes and asphalt, his voice resonates, a testament to the power of words, the strength of truth, the promise of change. The city's heartbeat pulses in sync with Eric's words, his poem a mirror to its chaotic rhythm. The phantom's deadly dance continues, but now it's met with resistance, with defiance. The city's dwellers, once mere spectators, rise against the lies, the violence, the cycle of despair. Eric's poem is not just a reflection of the city, but a catalyst for change. His words, imbued with the spirit of Burroughs and Didion, spark a fire in the hearts of the city's inhabitants. They see their own struggles and dreams reflected in his words, their own truths and lies bared for all to see. The one-stop motel, the last late Niagara bus, the dark cinema, once symbols of the city's dark heart, now become beacons of hope, of rebellion. The phantom, once a relentless force of destruction, is challenged, its power waning in the face of truth and defiance. Eric's poem is more than just a critique of the city's history. It's a call to action, a demand for a new narrative. His words echo through the city's labyrinth, a rallying cry for truth, for change. In the heart of the city, amidst the neon lights and concrete jungle, a revolution is born. Eric continues to write, his pen a sword against the lies, his words a testament to the power of truth. In the labyrinth of echoes and asphalt, his voice resonates, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The city's story is far from over, its narrative still unfolding. But now it's a story of resistance and hope, of truth and change, a story written not in blood and despair, but in the ink of defiance and the promise of a new dawn. A prayer in the halls of justice, where truth is often lost. We wield our legal grimoire, no matter the cost. Through the maze of red tape, we stalk with intent, seeking justice for those who've been bent. Oh, the keepers of law, hold tight to their power and awe. In the chambers of judgment, where fate is decreed, we slip in with our grimoire to plead for those in need. A battle of wits and words as we fight for the right against the legal machine that grinds in the night. Oh, the arbiters of truth, caught in the balance, aloof. By chance or by choice, we stand in defiance. With our legal grimoire, we break the silence. In the courtroom's theatre, we play our part, speaking for the voiceless, with justice as our art. And the gavel falls with a sound like thunder, as we shine a light on lies and make the truth resound. The legal game plays on, but we load our words with dawn, can make the coldest heart feel the heat, as we fight for justice and never retreat. In vain, the oppressors claim that they've never seen the flame burning in the court of law. We stand for those who've seen the raw, an unjust hand of power, and with our legal grimoire, we'll make them cower. In the halls of justice, where truth's oft mislaid, we brandish our legal grimoire unafraid. Through the bureaucratic maze, we tread with intent, seeking justice for those who've been bent. Oh, the guardians of law, clutching power with iron claw. In the chambers of judgment, where fates are cast, we slip in with our grimoire to represent the outcast. A duel of wit and words as we champion the right against the legal machine that grinds in the night. Oh, the arbiters of truth, caught in the balance, aloof. By chance or by choice, we stand in defiance. With our legal grimoire, we shatter the silence. In the courtroom's theatre, we play our role, speaking for the voiceless, with justice as our goal. And the gavel strikes with a sound like thunder, as we shed light on lies and make the truth asunder. In the halls of justice, where truth's oft mislaid, we brandish our legal grimoire unafraid. Through the bureaucratic maze, we tread with intent, seeking justice for those who've been bent. Ah, the guardians of law, clutching power with iron claw. In the chambers of judgment, where fates are cast, we slip in with our grimoire to represent the outcast. A duel of wit and words as we champion the right against the legal machine that grinds in the night. Oh, the arbiters of truth, caught in the balance, aloof. By chance or by choice, we stand in defiance. With our legal grimoire, we shatter the silence. In the courtroom's theatre, we play our role, speaking for the voiceless, with justice as our goal. And the gavel strikes with a sound like thunder, as we shed light on lies and make the truth resound. The legal game carries on, but we load our words with dawn, can make the stoniest heart feel the heat, as we fight for justice and never accept defeat. In vain, the oppressors claim that they've never seen the flame burning in the court of law. We stand for those who've seen the raw, an unjust hand of power, and with our legal grimoire, we'll make them cower. The legal game carries on, but we load our words with dawn, can make the stoniest heart feel the heat, as we fight for justice and never accept defeat. In vain, the oppressors claim that they've never seen the flame burning in the court of law. We stand for those who've seen the raw, an unjust hand of power, and with our legal grimoire, we'll make them cower. Chapter 2. The life of the woman is as the printer prints in twos. What the hell, man, now it's copyright material. In the studio, the anthropometries of Elishba and Eric deconstruct the meaning of images and text. They move through the raster on the desktop, their adventure a whirlwind metamorphosis into the study of communication and linguistics. The studio, now a performance art happening, is live from George Kuchar's filmmaking studio at the San Francisco Art Institute. Can you please retrieve the rectangular folder? Eric asks Elishba, his voice echoing in the digital space. I was searching for it on the screen. Elishba, or Ella as she's known in this digital realm, responds, Oh really? How's the weather outside? Their conversation is a dance of code and language, exploration of the interface between human and machine. They discuss the square, the perfection of its form, its role as a building block in the digital and physical worlds. The computer, a character in their performance, malfunctions and glitches, its disco beach ball of death spinning into infinity. The woman is a printer, Elishba states, her words a commentary on the role of the human in the digital age. The printer prints in a raster effect. Their performance, a mix of art and technology, is a critique of the digital world's illusion of perfection, a commentary on the human condition in the age of information. As they delve deeper into their performance, Elishba and Eric continue to explore the relationship between human and machine, the physical and the digital. They discuss the raster, the grid, the building blocks of digital imagery, and how they mirror the structure of human communication and understanding. The raster is a representation, Elishba says, her voice echoing in the digital space. It's a layer of information, a surface that we use to represent the real. Eric responds, and yet, it's also a tool, a fundamental tool that we use to communicate, to process, to understand. Their conversation is punctuated by the hum of the computer, the spinning of the disco beach ball of death, the glitches and errors that remind them of the imperfections of the digital world. Yet they press on, their performance a testament to the human ability to adapt, to understand, to communicate in spite of these imperfections. The woman is as the printer, Elishba repeats, her words taking on new meaning as they continue their exploration. And the printer, like the woman, is a creator, a communicator, a tool for understanding. Their performance ends as abruptly as it began, the computer finally succumbing to its glitches and shutting down. Yet, in the silence that follows, the echoes of their words remain, a testament to their exploration of the digital and the human, the perfect and the imperfect, the raster and the real. As the computer hums back to life, Elishba and Eric's performance resumes. They continue to explore the intersection of the digital and physical worlds, their words weaving a tapestry of ideas that challenge and inspire. The raster is not just a tool for representation, but also a means of communication, Eric says, his voice a steady stream of consciousness in the digital space. It's a language, a code, a way of transmitting information from one point to another. Elishba builds on this thought, her words painting a picture of the raster as a bridge between the digital and physical worlds. Unlike any language, it has its own grammar, its own syntax, its own semantics, she says. It's a system of signs, a way of making meaning. As they delve deeper into their exploration, Elishba and Eric begin to blur the lines between the digital and physical, the human and the machine. They speak of the woman as a printer, the printer as a woman, the raster as a language, the language as a raster. Their words challenge the binary opposition between these concepts, suggesting instead a fluid, dynamic relationship. Their performance ends not with a conclusion, but with an invitation, a call to further explore the intersection of the digital and physical worlds. As the computer screen fades to black, Elishba and Eric's words continue to echo in the digital space, a testament to the power of art and technology to challenge, inspire, and transform. The grid, the infinite plane, a map of reality, rasterized in photo editing software, a grey and white checkerboard, a symbol of transparency. The smallest communicating unit, the square, the regiment of communication, 00, the absence of communication, the void. The raster, visible, tangible, a process. To raster is to process is to communicate. Communication is a ping, a pong, a stroke, a hum. Back to work, The performance continues. The retrieval of the rectangular folder, the exchange of the microphone, the adjustment of the volume, all are part of a ritualistic dance. The computer hums with life. The weather outside is irrelevant, for inside, a storm of ideas is brewing. The square, the perfect form, is dissected and analyzed. Its role as a building block, a unit of measurement, a symbol of perfection, is explored and challenged. The grid, the infinite plane, is a map of reality, a surface layered with information. The raster, the smallest unit of communication, is a bridge between the digital and physical worlds. It is a language, a code, a system of signs and symbols. To raster is to process, to communicate, to exist within this digital realm. In this digital realm, the truth is a glitch, a disco beach ball of death spinning into infinity. The performance is a critique of history's lies, a call to uncover the real. The computer screen may fade to black, but the words remain, echoing in the digital void, a testament to the power of art and technology, a beacon of truth in a world of illusions. The performance is not just a spectacle, but a living, breathing entity, a digital organism that exists and evolves in the rasterized plane of the studio desktop.